Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel. Today we are talking about VS Code. But first, a disclaimer. This video is not sponsored or paid by any company. The intention of this video is for education purposes only. The data or relevance in any matters is about for the perspective. So first let's see the difference between IDE and text editor before even going with VS Code. So text editor is basically for editing text as the name suggests, but IDE is something really different. So here's my try to explain IDE in the simplest term possible. So IDE creates a interactive environment where you code your program and then you run it there only. That means if something happens inside your code and something goes wrong, then your machine won't get crashed. Basically, it won't hamper the system resources of the machine. Well, that is suggestively what IDE is, but at some point, IDE can also damage your system if not used properly. Basically, there's a downside of IDE as well, because when you open up an IDE, it basically creates the basic files that it needs to run. Like if you are coding in node.js, then all the node.js files will be copied to each and every folder that you used in that project. So that is the downside of using an IDE. Whereas for developing sites, websites, or server based files like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we often use text editors, and that text editor is the friend of a web developer. You can also use text editors in various different fields, like if you are coding some simplistic competitive problems, then you can use a text editor rather than using a full-fledged IDE. IDE stands for Interactive Development Environment, and it does what it says it is. Now we will look at how to download and install VS Code.
Okay, here's how you are going to install the VS Code to your desktop. So you have to go to this website called code.visualstudio.com, and after going to this site, you just have to download whatever machine you're using. So you can hit this arrow button, and you will find installer for Mac OS and Linux as well. So if you're using any of those systems, you can download from there. Otherwise, you can just download for Windows from this site. And after downloading, there's a simple setup process which you're going to follow to install this installer in your machine. After you did that, I would recommend simple extensions that are available in the Visual Studio Code, which are Prettier, GetLens, Live Server, Bracket Pair Colorizer, and Auto Rename Tag. These 5 extensions would help your programming skills to have a greater push. So you can use these extensions. The extensions names will be given in the description down below. Well, that's it for this episode. If you want another video on these extensions and probably the introduction and how to install these, then I would recommend you to like this video, and if we get around 20 likes, then I will make another video along this process. Thank you. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe.